from Misty's house on YouTube. Are you really live?
Yes, see the number counting right there?
Oh, God.
My station.
Why didn't he go up the field, man?
Hey, we are doing some Black Friday shopping here on YouTube, on the computer today.
Yeah, welcome to us. We're going to talk a little bit about Black Friday shopping.
How do I know what size I'm getting, Chad?
How do we know what size we're getting? And why is it important to Black Friday shop on Thursday? That's a good thing.
When you're sitting around, nothing to do, why not shop the deals?
Yeah, shop the deals.
$4.59 for a red dog collar for the pups. Look at there.
Red dog collar.
That's a good. But I don't know how to get the size I need.
There's Pat. There's Pat on the
If I
YouTube
add
channel.
this to my cart,
Hey, Dave.
what size did I get,
you
Chad? Large.
Misty.
Large.
Misty.
Yeah.
There's Christy.
Yeah, that's Christy.
Yep.
And JoJo and Molly.
Remind there's Lou.
We need to get a red
Let's see if
leaf.
anybody joins us on the YouTube channel. The Better Today Than Yesterday YouTube.
Red
I'm going
leaf.
to tell you one thing that made me better today than yesterday is that hot woman over there across from me. Good God Almighty.
I'm here. Here I am.
Well, that made David Bass better today than yesterday, but that right there.
That's a point up there.
That over there.
Yep, that right there.
Yep.
Yep. See if we get anybody to join on our channel. We're still looking for our first viewer. That'd be interesting to see if we get anybody.
How do you know if we got somebody?
Right there. See that right there? It'll start saying when someone joins our channel.
So they can't see us now.
No, but see, once
It's recording?
it's recorded right now, going live. See, if you go to YouTube right there on your phone, you can see that. Watch this. See, watch this. I can just do this right here, and I can show Christy. Look at there, Christy. Say hey, babe.
Hi.
Dawson, will you sing for me?
Hey.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
There's the dogs.
Shiny nose.
There's my shoes.
And if
You ever saw him?
Okay, so now we're going to talk about turkeys.
buy peanuts.
See, our turkey today, we did a little bit on the Better Today Than Yesterday cooking channel with the mobile principal and the junior mobile principal, and then the Command Sergeant Major's channel. Hey, tune in to the Command Sergeant Major. And they're right. You want to show who the Command Sergeant Major is? Sitting right
That's
there.
right there. That's my baby right there.
Yep. He's even got, looks like a U glass there beside him.
I bet that's a G.
It's all about the U, Dave. Hey, Dave, let's talk about it. Is Miami going to get a new coach? Got you on the spot here with the thing rolling.
Nobody knows.
I think they're gonna be looking.
So, with you being and there's Misty, she's looking for those red things right there on Chew Pics. You can see that in the background. If you need a little more information about that, you can subscribe to our channel. Make the green turn to yellow, or the whatever Birdie used to say.
Yes.
Do you know that they have back to school toys for doggies on Chewy.com, or brunch toys, or magic toys, or road trip toys?
I tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. Wait a minute, me and David's gonna have us a little conversation here. Right now, I'm telling you right now.
Good enough for the
No, you wasn't.
channel today.
You wasn't good enough for the YouTube channel. So there's Big Dave. So Big Dave, let's talk about.
Oh, that's targeted.
Let's now that you mentioned targeting, how you feel about targeting in the college ranks? Should they do away with that?
Target, like shopping at Target.
Okay, let me refresh it. My wife, my beautiful wife over here, thought we talking about Target like shopping at Target. That'll be another episode on another day. We're talking targeting. Let's right here. Go ahead, Dave. Tell us what you think. We've got somebody watching right now.
Well, I think it's a good rule for
Cat toys.
trying to protect the players, but I wish they would look at it because not all targeting is done purposely. I don't
Do you
believe.
think they should be ejected from the game?
Not
on the
all of
first
them.
one?
Not on the first one. Not all of them.
Yeah, hey, just so y'all know,
Up on aisle one.
we got somebody that joined it and gave us a thumbs up. So this is the Better Today Than Yesterday, talking a little bit about college football with the great one, Command Sergeant Major David Bass.
Okay, how do I find your channel? What's it called?
It's gotta be better today than yesterday.
I don't think they ought to throw them out. on the first
Is
one.
it spelled out or is BT2I?
It's spelled out. So let me ask you this, Dave. You saw the college rankings come out this week, and there was one
Yeah.
team that's number one. Not going to say who it was. Not going to say who it was. Kind of wearing a little bit. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
But let's just say that Georgia wins out. Are they number one in the playoffs?
Absolutely.
That's kind of a no-brainer.
Okay. And let's say that the Michigan State, Ohio State winner wins out.
It won't be Michigan State, it'll be
Oh, there's
Excuse Michigan. Nice correction there.
Who is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
This is what's happening right now.
We're doing it live.
It's like a Billy.
God damn it.
Michigan.
Who's that one?
Look at the computer, Pat.
I see it now.
It's July.
All right, so let's have a little
Controller, baby, so I like to-
let's have a
All right,
little
go ahead.
conversation.
Go
Here,
ahead.
Let's say the Michigan Ohio State winner wins out. Are they number two?
I don't know that they're number two. They're in the playoff.
All right, so who would be number two then, sir?
If Cincinnati wins out, in my opinion, Cincinnati's number two.
So you think an undefeated non-Power 5 person should be number two against a Big Ten champion with only one loss?
In this case, yes, because that Power 5 team beat another prominent college football team pretty handily,
Which would be
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, which is also in our rankings. We'll come back to that Notre Dame conversation in a minute, okay?
Who I believe is also in the top 5, but go ahead.
Yep. All right, so
Controller, baby.
we got to have the controller.
Can we find it,
Who's got it?
please?
All right, so Dave,
Yeah.
Who got it?
so we got Georgia number one if they win out. You got Cincinnati number two.
Yeah.
I got the Michigan Ohio State team as number two, and I got Cincinnati number three, which it really don't matter, does it? 2 or 3 don't matter. All we're talking about is color of uniforms.
Possibly.
Yeah. All right, who you got 4?
Put it on Facebook. Get you some subscribers.
Well, right now that would be Notre Dame. However, if Oklahoma State were to beat Oklahoma in the Bedlam game this Saturday,
Yes, which is a big game this Saturday.
which if I got my calculations right, they're going to turn around and have to play them again for the Big 12 championship.
Yes, are there 12 teams in the Big 12?
There are not.
Okay, that's just another topic we'll talk about one day, won't we?
Yeah, very silly.
Very silly.
But if they were to do that, then in that case, Oklahoma State has a pretty good argument for being the number 4 team at a minimum in the nation, and at least playing in the playoff.
All right, so what happens, Lord forbid,
Molly went down, Christy.
Alabama beats Georgia in the SEC championship game? How far does Georgia fall? Do they fall out of the top 4?
Oh, so what?
I don't think that happens based off of what Georgia's done all year, and the assumption would be that Georgia is going to get the same look that Alabama did, a few years back when basically the reverse happened. Alabama was not the SEC.
So who would be number 1 in your opinion? Would Alabama go to number 1?
No.
What ain't certain?
You don't think a one-loss SEC champion, Alabama, would go to number 1 over a Cincinnati or Ohio State?
In my opinion, no, not based off the games and the way Alabama's played this year. Even though, again,
Hey, hold on one second there, Big Dave. Hey, we're sponsored today by Target. And we're sponsored by coffee. Make sure you drink your coffee. And coffee. We're not going to sponsor a coffee show, but we're sponsored by. Hey, we've got 3 viewers.
Oh Lord.
That's a great job right
On
there.
Facebook smacking Debbie's butt.
Misty's over there talking. We got 2 likes. Hey, we're back here. Welcome back to college football on Thanksgiving Day with the Command Sergeant Major and Dr. Stone, the principal. It's a new show we're starting here. We're going to see if we can't get on College Game Day. Hey, Big Dave, you think we should be on College Game Day?
Definitely.
I think I could probably do some stuff on game day that some other folks couldn't, but that's just my opinion.
Hey, I think what we ought to do is the high school principal and the command sergeant major ought to be on College Game Day. Hey, come on, Pollock.
Make that happen.
Let's make that happen. Come on, Herb Street. Get us on game day. We're the real live people. Yep, that's right. I hear myself in the ears going on the other computer over there. Could you imagine this? The command sergeant major and the principal talking about football. Just general stuff.
Misty
Nothing.
says nothing.
All right, let's go back here. Welcome back to our show here.
Yeah.
There's the command sergeant major. Hey, did you eat some turkey today, command sergeant major?
I did have a bite of that turkey.
What was your favorite, ham or the turkey?
The ham to me.
Yeah, he's a ham.
But I will say the turkey was good.
It was all good.
He's a ham guy. He likes some big offensive linemen to lay the hams and run the football. Isn't that right, Big Daddy?
Yeah, buddy.
Yep. Okay, so let's go back to our conversation that we had going on here. Welcome to the Better Today Than Yesterday show. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. We're going to have these shows a lot. I think this would be a cool thing, don't you think? We could set this up, a weekly thing with the command sergeant major.
There is no doubt.
I'm telling you, I think people would watch this just to see how crazy we'd be. Okay, so got the command.
Let's tell our favorite jokes.
No, we're not going to tell favorite jokes like we did. No, we can't do that on the computer.
I got a little weird at the Thanksgiving table.
Yeah.
So funny.
David just told a weird joke when he said Alabama would not be number one if they beat Georgia. I'm going to have to disagree with you, Big Dave. I think the Alabama-Georgia winner is going to be number one in the college football playoff.
Well, I think there is too, because I think Georgia's going to beat them. But what I'm trying to say to you is if
Hey, we got
Alabama-
4 viewers, Big Dave. Wave at them. Tell them it's all about, man. Tell them what it's
It's
about.
all about you. If Alabama, that's right, sweet monkey. There you go. There you. If Alabama were to win the game, no doubt about it, they would have beat what's been the more dominant team in college football this entire year. And again, you can make the argument, hey, we beat number one, so we should be number one. But
How far does Georgia fall?
as all these other experts talk about, when you look at the body of work and their body of work, Alabama lost to a, in my opinion, not as good as their ranking Texas A&M team. They had a very, very close game with LSU.
And Florida.
They struggled with Florida. Florida actually had a chance to win that game. Now, again, talent-wise and all, Alabama can play with everybody in the country. But at some point, you got to reward some of these other teams too for, what they have done. And in my opinion, based off the way they're playing, again, my argument would be an undefeated Cincinnati team, and the schedule that they played, and the way they've played lately, could be a number one. You could also make an argument for an Ohio State team, especially if Ohio State were to dominate Michigan the way they did Michigan State, and the way they've played since the Oregon loss.
They played very well offensively.
Yes, so.
All right, so
now, how far does Georgia fall? Again, I don't think Georgia's going to fall out of the top 4. That would be a nightmare for everybody.
Oh, God.
If Georgia were to lose. The Georgia fans, would obviously have a conniption fit, but I don't think they'll be out of
So what's a connection?
the playoff.
What is a connection?
yeah, we're going to pause for a second. We're going to, Misty, welcome to our show. This is the Better Today Than Yesterday show, and we've got a guest that's really sleeping well. Her name's Pat Lumpkin. Misty, can you tell us what conniption fit means?
I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe
A hissy fit.
hissy fit.
Is it like really mad?
I'm really mad, upset.
Yeah,
Come here.
So I'm going to try to make it a little bit for you to understand.
Alright.
If Georgia were to fall out of the top 4, they'd be gnashing the teeth all along I-75 in the state of Georgia. I'm talking about
What?
gnashing of teeth.
Gnashing of teeth?
Yes. Like really people upset.
Gnashing of teeth?
Yep. We got 2 viewers right now, Big Dave, watching us talk about this.
Well, one of them sitting over there across from you.
We don't have to talk about that. We got two viewers.
What you really need to ask yourself is who's that other idiot?
Hey, we got 2 more than we had an hour ago, sir, when we started this show.
I reckon.
Guess what? Every show has to start somewhere. So we're going to call this the Better Today Than Yesterday Sports Broadcast with the Command Sergeant Major and the Principal.
I hear you.
Yep. All right. So here's going to be my rankings, Big Dave.
Go ahead.
Based on what we just said, if Alabama wins, I think Alabama's number 1. I think Ohio State, Michigan winner
What's she looking at?
becomes number 2. I think Georgia would go to 3. And Cincinnati, provided that they win out, would be number 4.
I would disagree totally.
Now, where it gets... Hey, we picked up another viewer on our station. Hey, Dave, will you tell them welcome to the show?
Welcome to the show.
It's called the Better Today Than Yesterday Sports Talk Show with the Command Sergeant Major.
Misunderstanding over here.
Uh-oh.
We're about to have a
Oh,
misunderstanding.
our dogs over
Yeah,
there is not
yeah.
liking each other.
Uh-oh. JoJo's getting her
Dad,
toy.
yeah, Dad.
Yep, she got it.
So-
Maisie.
All right, so here's where it throws a whole monkey wrench in this whole thing, Dave.
That right there just threw a whole monkey wrench in it.
Well, now, gotcha.
You're doing great.
You're doing great. My wife over here, she's the broadcaster here. She's Yep. She's keeping me straight. So here's what I want to talk about here. I'm the principal. The other guy on there is the Command Sergeant Major. He protects freedom, so we can do this. I want to say welcome to all of our soldiers across the world on Thanksgiving Day. I'm sure there's somebody watching that may have served with my brother-in-law right there. How many tours did you do, brother-in-law?
3?
Well, I deployed 4 times. Tours is considered to be, in 6 months deployment. So I'd have to go back and redo the math for you. I lost count of how many tours then.
Well, the Better Today Than Yesterday show would like to thank you for your service there, Command Sergeant Major, to this great country so that we could talk about these things right here on Thanksgiving
I
Day.
was just doing my job. I wasn't doing nothing special.
Yeah, how many years you got in the service?
Today, let's see, the 30th will be when?
Next
Monday?
week? Yeah, Monday.
Oh my goodness.
Monday the 30th will be 29 years.
29 years.
Yes, we're trying to GoFundMe account to go ahead and support this hard work.
Do you remember when he went to basic training in Columbus and he'd have to wear his belt a certain way and the salute? And we'd be so scared those drill sergeants would come up to him at the train station. You remember that? Or
So-
the bus station?
Hey, that right there has been with him through the whole 29 years. She kind of makes you better today than yesterday, don't she, Command Sergeant Major?
Every day.
Every day, yep. Yeah, there's the dogs that's been through a lot of stuff. I like your sign, Be the Change. Really, it's cool stuff. All right, let's get back to our talking here. Let's get back to our show here.
Yeah, because
This is
the viewer might want to actually talk about some college football. And
Yeah, this is sponsored by Plantation 59 in Tifton, Georgia.
It really is. His wife likes to shop there.
Because the Command Sergeant Major's wife likes to shop at Plantation, and so does the principal's wife. So, this is some getting our talking on before Black Friday shopping. Okay.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, so I told you mine. Here's where it all gets crazy, Big Dave.
Oh Lord, women goes in labor, missed flight, delivers baby on plane.
Could you imagine?
sweetheart, you've completely interrupted the show.
Yeah.
And believe me, the viewers did not tune in for that. They did not tune in for that.
All right, so Big Dave, here's where it
All
goes. Let's
Go ahead.
just say.
Well, go ahead.
Let's say that Cincinnati loses in the American.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at. Yeah.
The American Conference Championship to.
Do they have one?
Yeah, they have a conference champion.
Okay, go ahead.
So they lose. If they lose, they're out. Correct? They're not going to be in the top 4 with 1 loss.
Yeah, if they lose, they'll be out because for them the loss in itself, but just like with any other team this time of the year, it's when they lost.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
So
All right.
they would be out.
All right. So Georgia beats Alabama. Here's my question: Does Notre Dame or Alabama get in then?
Georgia beats Alabama, Notre Dame gets in.
Even if Cincinnati loses.
Even if Cincinnati loses, in fact, it's even easier.
All right. So tell me your top four. If Georgia beats Alabama and Cincinnati loses.
The winner of Georgia's number one. The winner of the Ohio State Michigan game, the Big Ten is probably then your number two team.
Who's your three?
Notre Dame
Notre Dame.
would move all the way to number three,
Notre Dame.
and then again,
Would an Alabama 2-loss get in?
nope, not in my opinion.
Who's going to get in?
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Yep.
So you think a Big 12 champion with 1 loss? If it's Oklahoma State,
At this point, if it's Oklahoma State, because I think even a one-loss Oklahoma
gets left out.
would end up being left out even if they beat Oklahoma State because of the games that they played throughout the year that were so close.
Yep.
And then the loss that they have. Oklahoma's resume this year is not like the Oklahoma of the past.
I agree.
So that's what I think would happen. I think a one-loss Oklahoma State team is going to have an argument to get in. A one-loss Oklahoma team is going to lose that argument based off, again, the way their resume was built. So if you say the resume was built earlier in the year.
And all this happens if a Cincinnati loses.
If a Cincinnati loses,
hey, what if this happens?
Because chances are, in my opinion, Alabama is it's finally going to, Kirby's going to do what no other assistant's done.
Yeah,
and
Texas A&M.
Well, Texas A&M hit, so Kirby will be the second one.
I really hope you're right, Big Dave.
And
as a great,
I
Georgia
think
fan.
Georgia's going to win the game. And
Can Georgia win the national championship with Stetson Bennett at quarterback?
they absolutely can.
Okay, this win.
No,
Ladies and gentlemen, what was that?
The win, he'd be the quarterback.
I just got to win.
Ding.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
just
right?
win, baby.
Just win, baby. Just win. I think you're right. I think Georgia can win it with Stetson Bennett because of right now. I think their defense right now is playing really
It's the
good.
most dominant defense in college football right now.
Yeah.
Defense,
man.
And at the end of the day, Stetson Bennett doesn't have to win the game for him. He just can't get out there and lose it.
I think his legs are helping him a little bit. I think he is.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question. Who is Stetson Bennett?
He's a quarterback at University of Georgia.
Oh my God, have mercy!
I didn't even have a clue.
Did she just say that?
Hey,
The executive producer of this show
the executive producer.
was asked the
kidding.
most.
She was just kidding.
I was kidding.
Does anybody? Here's the. Wait a minute.
All right, what's the question?
Here's the question, David. You cannot answer this, and I can't answer this. Does anybody know where Stetson Bennett played his high school football at?
Georgia?
In the state of Georgia, very well, Misty.
I'm going to say,
Wait. Give
is
us
it
a
North
hint.
Georgia?
Initials. What county?
is it
It's in South Georgia.
Valdosta.
It's not in Valdosta. That's a good guess. That would be South Georgia.
Colquitt.
No Colquitt.
What about Thomasville?
Coffee.
No, not
Coffee
Thomasville.
County?
It's not Coffee County. And just for the record, we are Blue Devils, but my wife's wearing that because she likes
I love
coffee.
to drink coffee.
Yes, because we're Blue Devils. Woohoo!
Yes,
Look
we
at
are.
girl clothes now.
Wait, where's he from? Stetson Bennett. I should know this.
Yes, you should.
You knew who he
Mystic
was.
controller.
I don't have to control it, honey. I'm not controlling anything.
South Georgia?
Yeah, the county starts with a P.
Pelham?
Pickering.
It's not Pickering County. No,
Pelham?
Pelham. That's a good guess. It's a small county. Big Dave, you know where he's from?
Putney County.
Putnam. Not from Putnam. No.
A P? Pierce.
Olin.
Pierce. You're right. Yes.
Pierce. I knew that.
Who was that now?
Pierce. I knew
Executive
that.
producer Christy Stone, Pierce
Pierce
County.
County.
Yes.
Over in Blackshear?
Yes, exactly right. Heck yeah. Blackshear, Georgia. A little small county in Blackshear.
Close to where?
Hey, can anybody tell me how tall Stetson Bennett is?
6'3".
5'10".
5'10". I'm beginning to wonder here now.
I had to pretend like I didn't know him.
Yeah, she had to pretend. 5'10". He's a small. In stature, he's small, but he's
Yeah.
playing a big game for us. Playing well.
Okay.
Guy from Chris County's playing well.
I could have tried this place for Demi Sports Bras for Christmas.
That's all over the YouTube channel there, Misty.
Misty,
She's over there doing online shopping.
just know that we're still live, and we've got 3 viewers that are watching us on our Better Today Than Yesterday YouTube channel. We've got 3 thumbs up, David. That's the most likes we've ever had on our show.
I
My
don't know.
gosh.
We jumping around like a dang ping pong ball in a microwave.
It's called Squirrel.
Yeah,
it
I think
is.
this want to make our show just people want to watch to
This
see
is
what we're
what
talking
it's
about.
like after our bellies are full.
Just
on
go after
Thanksgiving
one
Day.
thing after another. This is what happens when you drink too much coffee.
Yes,
You can't
Yes.
stay on subject. The
You can't-
subject is college football.
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 College
Who is
football.
the greatest quarterback of all time in your opinion? Ever.
Oh, Brett Favre.
That number 4 Green Bay Packers. That was pro. What
You
did
know what? I can't even think of the name of someone right now.
Well, I can't stand him, but it's pretty easy. It's the guy that's got the most Super Bowl rings. So
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Oh,
Be
Tom
Thomas.
Brady.
Oh yeah, not Dan Marino.
be Tom Brady.
Oh,
Hey Dave, let's help our station out here. Grab me that little station right here.
Fabulous little stuff. Oh,
Yeah. So we watch this big Dave. So we can make sure everybody sees you good. You know, they gotta turn the light.
they don't
on.
need to see me.
Yeah. Welcome y'all to our.
Brought to you by Mucinex.
Brought to you by Mucinex and Dayquil and something I can spray up my nose.
The flu.
Flonase. You need Flonase.
Hey, does that help us out? Yeah, we got a little light now.
Appreciate
Greatest
the light.
quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. Greatest college quarterback of all time.
I don't like QVC deals.
Greatest
because
college
so many-
quarterback.
That's a great question right there.
That is a good one.
Greatest college quarterback of all time.
College quarterback.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you now. As much as you like to you, Ken Dorsey was a pretty good
What
college
that guy
quarterback.
that was at LSU?
If you went by wins, he won a championship.
Should have won one against Ohio State.
Absolutely. Second worst call ever of all time. Probably the worst call of all time, but you can make an argument.
We're talking
That it
about
was,
the Fiesta Bowl, correct?
Yeah, you can make an argument that it was. You can make an argument it was the worst call of all time for Miami fans, but it was.
Is that what got Larry Coker fired?
It was an argumentative call. No, that the years after that's what got Larry Coker fired.
No, I'm not talking about not winning that championship. Did that start the train down the hill to get Larry Coker fired?
What about Peyton
No.
Thorne at Michigan State?
That's
I have no idea where she brought this up. I don't even know if the quarterback's name is Peyton Thorne. She could have been talking about Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
And some guy named Thorne and threw them 2 names together.
Peyton Thorne. Hey, somebody do some research out. Hey, we got 3 thumbs ups again, David. We got some
That's
people
Peyton,
like it.
there's a Peyton Thorne out there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've been on. You know, we've been live for almost 28 minutes.
What about
For greatest college football coach,
Kenny
you'd have
Pickett
to.
at Pitt?
Quarterback.
No,
What'd you say, quarterback?
Yeah.
you'd
What
have
about
to.
Desmond Ryder over at Cincinnati?
No, Misty.
No.
What
still
about
has-
Tim Tebow?
No. No.
Is he even a quarterback?
He did win the Heisman.
But Rodgers.
Tim Tebow.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Went to the Bachelor at one time?
His brother.
Oh.
Well, it's why you need to just tune into our show.
Yeah.
It's college football and the Bachelorette at best, along with a little shopping going on. So, hey, let's do this. Misty, what's one of the best deals you found online for all of our people watching?
Lululemon sports bras, $39.
Lululemon Sports Bras, $39. So this part of the show, we just lost a viewer because of that.
They did not tune in and talk about sports bros.
They didn't
They
tune in.
did turn in and talk about sports.
Yeah, sports.
And let's stay on to college
Let's
football.
stay.
I was looking
Hey,
at-
Dave.
I think you'd have to go back in college football history, but not too far back to a time that was
What about Charlie Ward?
absolutely not.
Charlie Ward's a good quarterback. I'm going to have to give Christian credit on that.
He was a good athlete, and he had a good
Hey, give us a
Good
like
run.
if you
His-
like our comments
his
here.
Heisman year, but in terms of quarterback and stats and you'd have to go
Is
to
Dylan
somebody
online
like
with
an
us?
Andre Ware or somebody like that.
Andre Ware was pretty good. Who's the greatest running back of all time?
College,
Yeah.
Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker, Bo
Oh,
Jackson.
By far.
Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker is one of the best. Yep, I have to agree with you. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this.
Now there
Now,
would be others that would argue.
Bo Jackson was a great one.
Bo was a great one.
Yeah.
What's that Rice player that played with them, San Francisco? Jerry Rice.
That was
What
a
about Baker
receiver.
Mayfield? Did y'all talk about Baker Mayfield?
This is why.
Baker Mayfield was a quarterback.
This is why certain ladies are not invited to the show.
I do remember Baker Mayfield.
There was a guy named Barry Sanders that was pretty good
Oh,
at
Barry
Oklahoma State
Sanders.
too.
Yes, if you
But-
like that, give us 2 thumbs up, or give us a thumbs up if you like.
But-
Somebody,
But
give us up.
but for me,
Trying to pay the bills
the
here.
reason I say that the reason I say that in reference
Did y'all know
Herschel
that
was the fact that he only went 3 years, and he was the he was the higher percentage of the offense for the University of Georgia.
That shows on my camera back there.
So
Nigga take the camera off. Look.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So here we're gonna wind it up here for a second. We'll come back a little bit later on tonight on the Better Today Than Yesterday. Got the Egg Bowl tonight. The Egg Bowl.
Is it tonight?
Yes, tonight.
All right.
The Egg Bowl comes on tonight. Mississippi State gets Ole Miss. Hey, is Lane Kiffin coaching his last days at Ole Miss, Dave?
his days could be numbered, not because Ole Miss doesn't want him and he couldn't stay there and be successful, but he's the kind of guy that when he sees a shiny object, he'll jump to it, and everybody should know that about him from what he did at Tennessee, where he was at Tennessee, had a great job, had a great opportunity, one of the better programs in the country at the time. And
where does he go?
He left it. And
Is he the leading candidate? Is he the leading candidate for the Florida job?
I don't know if he's the leading candidate, but I think he'll get talked to.
Or is he the candidate for LSU? Does he stay in the West?
I don't think he's the leading candidate. I think he'll be in the discussion again. I think at this point, I wouldn't be too surprised to see USC maybe give him a second shot.
Really?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna tell you right now, that's I haven't thought of that.
January.
USC.
The reason I say that is I think a couple of the folks that USC might have been high on or have already indicated that they won't be moving.
Yeah. All right. So we've got the Florida job that's open. Virginia Tech job's open, correct?
The Virginia Tech job's
LSU job is open. The other people that's on the hot seat.
TCU's open.
TCU is open.
USC's open.
One coach that's on the hot seat that I don't understand is the guy from Georgia Tech. I think he's done a pretty good job at Georgia Tech. I don't know why Georgia Tech.
I think it would be a tremendous mistake by Georgia Tech and the Georgia Tech fan base. And the reason I say that is going into just about any program in college football and changing the program, it's going to take a little bit of time for you.
Yeah.
But going into a program that does something completely different than the norm in today's game, i.e., following a Paul Johnson,
who was really successful, by the way.
Who was very successful, but his system and what he does is totally different, and you've got to change the players, and you're completely changing the system.
All right, so
you
let's
got to give him time.
Let's go to this one. Let's get to the elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room is the U going to be changing coaches?
I think the U is going to change head coaches. I think they are.
So, if the U changes head coaches, who's their number one person?
I would say it's probably Mario Cristobal from Oregon.
Do you think you could get the guy from Oregon?
I
just got. Hey, we're on live.
I think.
We're live.
Hey, come here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna show you somebody. This is the Better Today Than Yesterday. This is the junior mobile principal. We're gonna start a cooking show on Saturdays, aren't we, Brody?
Yeah.
Cooking. The Better Today Than Yesterday cooking show with the mobile principal and the
Junior mobile principal.
Yes, we did some cooking today, but he's got a Nerf gun. So me and Uncle Dave's talking on our Better Today Than Yesterday college football sports show. Okay, Brody? Oh, he just shot me with a Nerf gun. All right, so guy from
Since
Oregon.
March
Yeah.
of 2022.
Is Lane Kiffin's name going to
What?
be thrown around?
March.
I think again he would definitely be in the discussion, and with the fan base, I would say Lane Kiffin's definitely number two. If not number two, he's 1B. If Mario's 1A, Lane Kiffin's 1B.
What if you can't get either one of those? What happens then?
Um,
Is there anybody in the NFL?
there may be an argument made then to keep Manny, but have some folks come in to help ensure that that he's hiring.
Let me say this. Let me ask
some of the
this
better
question.
people in better locations.
We're watching a
to help him.
rerun of a huge upset last week. Utah and Oregon. Utah handily defeated Oregon last week. Really put Oregon out of playoff contention.
Yes, absolutely did.
Would you, Kyle Windingham, Utah?
I would absolutely look at Kyle Whittingham as a
You know the last.
potential head coach.
Don't forget now.
Yeah,
Oregon's been a place to allow folks to go and make a name for themselves and then get bigger jobs. You know that.
well, in some cases, yes.
Yeah.
But Utah has too. And
I'm talking
for those-
Utah.
Yeah,
Utah.
yeah, that's what you meant.
Yeah, that's what I'm the Utes.
because of the guy who did it before Whittingham.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he went.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Went to the University of Florida from there, correct?
he did.
Yeah. And then to Ohio State.
Well, no, actually, he retired
Oh, and then went to Ohio
because
State.
of health issues. After you had top 5 recruiting classes 5 years in a row.
Ray-Bans, 50% off.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Ray-Bans has what?
50% off.
Yeah. Yeah, Birdie's watching on. Hey, we got, hey, if you like our channel, let me show you this right here. Let me turn the volume down. Uh-oh. Gotta turn the volume down. Fix it for me, brother.
It's your password.
Yeah, this is, if you like our channel, let me show you how you do this on the channel. We'll turn the volume down. So if you're on our channel, right here, and you like our channel,
It's gonna be on YouTube.
you go right here and you like. That's the dog barking for us. How you like the channel?
Daddy, what else?
Customize your own Ray-Bans.
Stop. How
No
much are they?
principal right there. Hey, Dawson, tell them hey.
Depends on what you get.
There's Dawson Lou. It's on the channel too. All right, Big Dave, we're gonna end this.
No, there's only 2 people
I
watching.
mean, but 2 people's more than one. This is our debut show right
Well,
here.
I'm watching plus that other.
Yeah.
plus you ain't missed it over there. So
Hey,
Listen,
this is
And me.
and Christy.
listen, we on Facebook,
Just
though.
kidding.
All right, so here's the deal, Big Dave. As we get into this, we've been doing this for about 38 minutes here, talking a little bit of
I
football.
need a controller.
David needs the controller so we can talk
Goodness
something.
gracious.
I thought you had last, Chad.
I didn't.
Go ahead. We're talking about college football.
Who's gonna win a national championship? Your pick right now.
Green light.
My pick right now would be Georgia.
Holy moly, folks! The Braves in Georgia in the same year.
Defense wins championships. So Kirby gets it done finally. He gets the monkey off his back.
Monkey on the back.
All right, here's my pick. I'm gonna pick. This is gonna be a tough road. Georgia's got Georgia Tech this week in a big rival game. It's gonna be a tough one to win. I'm going to tell you now, it's a tough one to win because you're playing Georgia Tech. David's sitting there laughing at David.
This
Wait.
is the
You got 4
problem.
people watching.
Why are you laughing, David?
Oh my,
It's a rival game.
oh my Lord, have mercy.
And you know it is. And here's the reason why. I'm going to give you 2 reasons why I'm really concerned about this game this week. Number 1, it's Georgia Tech and it's a rival game. Number 2, I'm afraid that they're going to be looking ahead to the next week. December the 4th, back in Atlanta, playing Alabama in the SEC championship game.
Who's doing that?
What? It's not me.
Oh, we can for the patrol.
Somebody's changing the channel.
Is somebody laying on it?
Not me.
Or are you sitting on it?
Brody's sitting on it.
Oh, that's.
Okay.
All right, hand me that, bro.
All right, so I'm going to say that my dogs win in a close game Saturday. I'm telling you, it's going to be a close game.
It's gonna be close right up to the
Tomorrow?
coin toss.
I mean,
What?
second?
It's
It's gonna be close right up to the coin toss.
I think it's going to be closer than you think because of God. And then we're going to go into the SEC championship game with a lot to prove.
I need some black boots.
I'm really worried about that game on December the 4th. But I'm thinking Georgia plays well. They have a chance to win
What kind of
and get into it. And then I think it's going to be Georgia. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
It's going to be Georgia, Ohio State on January the 10th for the national title. What do you think about that?
I think it's gonna be Georgia, Ohio State on January 10th for a national title, as things appear right now.
As things appear right now. I think you're probably right. The scary part about that is Ohio State is so good offensively. They're so good offensively.
Yeah.
All right, let's play a little game to close it out.
All right, we're going to play a little game.
Ruin Thanksgiving in 4 words.
What?
Ruin Thanksgiving using 4 words.
Have you turned off the live channel?
No, we're still live.
You gotta turn the live channel off because I can ruin Thanksgiving.
No. Well, let's do this.
Yep.
Hey, let's do it. Misty, will you say peace out?
Peace out.
Executive producer.
BTTY.
This is executive producer Misty Bass, and this is executive producer Christy Stone. Yep. Christy,
Get ready to read a good book.
getting ready to read a good book. Executive
4
producer.
words.
Wait a minute. Me and David's got the sound off. Here
Read
first.
a good book.
Read a good
That's
book.
not ruining Thanksgiving.
Said
though.
ruin Thanksgiving.
Ruin
They
Really
get ready
better.
to eat some peanuts.
Hey.
Well,
I don't know about my mother-in-law. She's got peanuts on the brain today.
yep. So this is the command sergeant major
Dairy-free pumpkin pie.
and
Free.
the principal on the Better Today Than Yesterday
Dairy-free
YouTube channel.
pumpkin
We
pie.
appreciate your joining us. We'll come back tonight, maybe during the Egg Bowl. Talk a little bit about it. You want to do
We
that?
can come back during the Egg Bowl.
All right.
Talk a little more college
A
football.
little more college football. Y'all join us now later. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.
I got to figure out how to turn this off though.